Okay, welcome back to Urban Backpacker. As you can see, I'm at Whole Foods on Raw. I noticed something. I noticed this building right there. That building. That building right there. So believe it or not, look how big it is. This building right here is a Jack in the Box. It's the size of a food hall. I was like looking at it. I was like, this got to be the biggest Jack in the Box in Houston. Never ever seen one this big. All the time when I pass through here, I'm on the bus coming from West Dallas, so it's that street with in front of this red vehicle. So all the time, I'm seeing it from an angle. So when I here on the patio, I started eating facing the street. Normally I'm at this table, looking at the background, what's back behind me, and I sit over here. I'm like eating. I'm looking over there. I was like, "What's that building?" I'm like, "Oh my God, that's Jack in the Box." Yes, that's Jack in the Box. I was like, "Look how big it is." Like, it's a very good size Jack in the Box. They must have a lot of business for Jack in the Box. I was thinking, I was like, since I was eating Little Debbie's lately, I was like, I gotta do a Jack in the Box hamburger. Do like a double patty with cheese. I can't do the ultimate bacon cheeseburger, but I could do a double patty with cheese. And I was like thinking about it. I was like, do double patty with cheese, and then slice and dice the taco in between it. I got me a meal. I don't know if you know that I would do something like that, but there's a great possibility that I would do something like that with a combination of meals. But the only food that I can't have is, like, of course, bacon, and of course, I can't have or pork, of course, and French fries. French fries give me acid reflux really bad to where I'm dying to breathe because I'm choking on chunks of potatoes. I'm sorry to be so graphic, but yeah, it's not nice when you get old. I that that was one of the reasons why I stopped drinking. But one of the reasons why I stopped drinking because like I was in the friend zone, and then when I was in the friend zone, I was like I had a false sense of reality, and I never even knew I was in the friend zone. So I was there was like a mutual amount of respect, maybe, and a mutual amount of care going on, and this was with a coworker, and that wasn't the case, and I thought her preference was flexible. And it wasn't, she just like older men, and I was like, oh, I lost the battle a long time ago. Should have known that, but I was like, oh, come on, you're very close with her. She could break the rules and all. Most of the time, most women don't do that. They do it for one night stands, but other than that, the other stuff, no, they don't do it. But I'm sorry to get into that long, whatever that was. But yes, bring back memories. Like I used to do, like two of those things, like two ultimate bacon cheeseburgers, and the ladies at Jack in the Box of Bel Air and Request, they just hooked me up with like French fries and an extra drink, and of course I'll go get my Little Debbie Swiss rolls. I'll be like living in heaven. Like I'm like, well, I'm not going out drinking tonight, but at least I can have like a good meal. And that was like every other Thursday because I was a Thursday night person for a long time until I got into UFC and watching MMA fights, and then I started to do Saturday night, and everybody at night was like Fight Night. That was like my nickname, Fight Night, because I was missing in action. They would be like looking for me because they was like, okay, we're getting ready to close, and I already closed. I was already up the street, at Buffalo Wild Wings or Treasures. Sometimes I would go. Dave and Buster, I miss Dave and Buster's out here. But yeah, I'll be gone, and they'd be like, "What happened to Patrick? Fight night." He said he was gonna go and see the fights, and by that time, when I would go see it, it would be just making the main card. So I miss. So in the early days, the prelims were very good as well, and then the main card just had like one or two good fights. Now it's like everything is basically a good fight most of the time because of matchmaking. But yeah, good times, man. I was like a fat, happy person. So maybe I was thick, like less like because I was also still working out a lot. So it wasn't like I was like fat and disgusting, but I was fat, and loving a little bit too much of that bacon grease and stuff. Um, I don't drink Coke anymore, or I don't drink sodas. Like I said before, sodas I don't drink, alcohol don't drink either. And I say you feel the change after 3 years. 3 years, you feel that change, and it's like wow, your body is different. And if you have any aches and pains previously, like from bad scar tissue problems, you would definitely start to feel it once you detox your body of those things, and you just have to repair your body properly after you detox your body. You just do inflammation stuff and proper stretching, and low low um, low impact routines with working out. Like your warm up workout could be like an easy exercise routine. So you start doing that, you start to heal your body and recover. I did that with my ankle. I hurt my ankle um, recently, and you tend to put weight on the other ankle. So I hurt both ankles, and I always had ankle problems, but the ankles they they always recover fast, So I just stretched them and did like toe lifts with them to strengthen everything, and it tends to come back to normal, like the ability for me to push off and everything. But uh, it's not a fix or a healed problem because they popped my joints back in probably the wrong way, and they already probably popped that out. And every time when I do some type of exercises, it's probably constantly either popping in or popping out. So it's an ongoing problem. And I'm not gonna get it fixed. Like when I got it fixed, I couldn't run or do anything. They popped it in so bad to where I had no flexibility in my ankles. So it is what it ain't. Don't get old. Don't get hurt when you're young. Like when you're young, like don't be like I'm gonna walk it off. No. Uh, Flexol, Bengay, heating pads, ice, instantly. If not, when you start losing weight, when you think about getting healthy later in life, that pain, that scar tissue is gonna still be there waiting for you. With that being said, peace.